told you not to call me here. I'm very busy. Well, if you must know, I'm preparing to watch Heartland Men's Chorus' first ever virtual cabaret, Smile. Yes, September 26th, 7 p.m., Facebook Live. Yeah, I'm trying to watch it now, so get off the phone. Tune in. Oh. Some people.
Hi, I'm Rick Fisher, Executive Director of Heartland Men's Chorus. For 34 years, HMC has been singing out in Kansas City and the wider Midwest region. When we take the stage at the Folly Theater, appear in area schools, churches, and community venues, we are the face of the gay community to the community at large. When we sing, we are the voice of the LGBTQ community, singing to inspire a world of love and acceptance. We had ambitious plans for season 35 as we welcomed Shawn Cullen as our new artistic director. But now we find ourselves in a strange time, again under siege by a virus and told that it's not safe to gather and sing. So until it's again safe, we'll be coming to you virtually to share our programs. We're glad that you've joined us for Smile, our first program of the 35th season. We hope to bring you a smile as we celebrate here in Kansas City, our beautiful city.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of a night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray reaching for the day. We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly but truly mending, brick by brick and heart by heart. Now can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. When your trust is all but shattered, and your faith is all but killed, you can give up bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but finally a city of men. A city of men.
Hi, I'm Shawn Cullen, Artistic Director of the Heartland Men's Chorus. I'm excited to welcome you tonight to our first online virtual cabaret. Things are going to be really different this year, but we're still committed to bringing you music with a message. And that message is framed by a beautiful new vision statement, singing to inspire a world of love and acceptance. We're going to miss your faces so much this year, but we're not going to stop singing, and we're going to do that for you tonight. So sit back, take your masks off and relax, and enjoy music to make you smile and bring you that warmth that we hope to bring you every time we sing for you here in Kansas City. Without further ado, enjoy Smile.
Dear, when you woofed at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Zing went the strings of my heart. 'Twas like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. All nature seemed to be in perfect harmony. Zing went the strings of my heart. Your eyes made sky seem blue again. What else could I do again but keep repeating through and through, I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hoped we'll never depart. Dear, with your lips to mine, a rhapsody divine. Zing went the strings of my heart. Made sky seem blue again. What else could I do again
but keep repeating through and through. I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hope 'twill never depart. Dear, with your lips to mine, all rhapsody divine. Zing with the strings of my, zing with the strings of my, zing with the strings of my heart. So you're sleeping like a baby, with a smile upon your face, exhausted from the fire that we lit. Could the moon have been more right? Could the mood have been more right? Cupid took his careful aim and Cupid hit. As I look at you there, I remember the warmth of kiss after kiss after kiss. And I find once again there's a song in my heart, and the song, it goes something like this. Leave. Like a silent, silent prayer, my heart goes, leave. But look at that, you're still right there. And when I told you that I need you, and with passion I was fraught, what I meant was, here's a bagel, here's a bus pass, here's a thought, why don't you leave? Why, look, it's 7:22, it's time to leave. You must have lots of things to do. After all, it's Sunday morning, and I've gotta wash the car. I'll call my uncle up in Gladstone. There you are in my bed. Some benevolently beams. Back in high school, how I prayed for days like these. There you are in my shirt, dreaming Crate and Barrel dreams, planning weekends when we'll shop for SUVs. God, what's that squeeze? So if you please, I'm on my knees. My darling, leave. How much more clear can one man be? I beg you, leave. Time to be making like a tree. And while it's true, I said I never knew such golden gods existed. Now I'm wondering who to call to get my phone number unlisted. There you are in my sheets, in an Eddie Bauer haze, planning parties on the patio we'll throw. Now your REM sleep begins, and you're picturing the twins making angels in the Kansas City snow. I'm thinking, whoa, so cheerio, you gotta go. It's time to leave. I have a very jealous dog, you'll have to leave. But you're a veritable log, so forget about those visions of a summer house so quaint, or those pretty picket fences that you'll pick on me to paint. Look, you're up. How about that? Yes, it is a lovely day. How much lovelier could any morning be? Gotta run? Are you sure? What's the hurry? What's the rush? You're already running late for your Tai Chi. Oh, I see. You have to leave? Well, I could walk you to the gym. You have to leave? But I've got coffee, I've got skim. Well, I put you in my iPhone, and I'm gonna call you soon. I got half a box of Wheaties, and I've got an extra spoon. Do you have some plans for New Year's? Are you busy Christmas Day? Would you like to meet my parents? Come and watch the Chiefs play. Are you sure that you can stay?
25 years ago, I stood on the stage of the Folly Theater as the president of the Heartland Men's Chorus Board of Directors and congratulated the chorus on 10 years of existence. What we have here in Kansas City is very special because what we have here is a family made up of singers, Heartlight members, board and committee members, volunteers, donors, and audience members. We have a family that builds community, celebrates pride, and empowers authenticity. Everyone who donates from tonight's cabaret will receive one of our new special HMC KC masks, and gifts above $100 will also receive a t-shirt. So please visit hmckc.org to protect our legacy and ensure our future. Thank you.
Today's the day your son becomes a man. Papa, today he claims a mate and joins the clan. Papa,
Or that's what you'd expect from any son who walks erect. Well, I'm sorry, but I've got a different plan. Papa,
I'm not like the other cavemen. Mother Nature gave men a brain, but for most of them it's all in vain. They got no reason or rhyme. Undeniably, I'm way ahead of my time. Remember when you took me hunting for mastodon? How at first I nearly fainted, then I hurried home and painted. People saw my sketch and learned the story and passed it on, 'cause it was plastered on the wall for the glory of us all. With a spear in hand, I fear I'm ineffectual, but I might just be the world's first Homo sapien who's an intellectual. I'm not like the other cavemen, all the rough and brave men I greet, like to hunt and grunt and eat raw meat. They seem at home in the ground, they seem at home in I'm way ahead of my time. Remember when the days were chilly and Pleistocene? Yes, we do.
how you made me those pajamas from the skins of woolly mammoths.
Only nowadays it's not so frozen and Pleistocene. It might be nice to see new clothes in a style that I'll propose.
Now you know I'd never put myself in jeopardy, but I swear that I would kill for something sleek and rapidy.
Yes! 'Cause I'm not like the other cavemen, and see I crave many things that a lowbrow lifestyle never brings. No chance for something sublime, undeniably I'm way ahead of my time. I'm sick of all these dances with that booga booga crap. If I could only show you all the steps I've got on tap, just watch me. See me shine, Papa.
Ooh, I'm on fire. I'll tell you what, fire is later.
They got no reason or rhyme. Undeniably, I'm gonna have to say, can't you see I'm way ahead of my time?
When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place beyond the sun, just a step behind the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just
I sing with the Heartland Men's Chorus because, to me, it's an affirmation of who I am as a gay person.
We do so much more than just sing.
It's an opportunity each week to turn off the world around me.
It's a place where I can be authentic and I can sing and let out all the problems that I've been dealing with.
I started singing with the chorus because I hadn't done anything for myself for a good long time.
Mainly just to meet people, but then it's been something I've continued doing because of the people, but also just a love of music.
When I go to Heartland Men's Chorus, it honestly makes me feel like I have a sense of purpose.
The most loving, giving group of singers. They are my family.
Growing up in small town conservative Iowa, I didn't really get to have a gay community.
I needed an outlet that made me feel like I could be myself.
I am extremely moved by the music because of the musical excellence that we have.
We come together and focus on making, a beautiful sound.
This group really does a lot to get the LGBTQ plus message out into the Kansas City area.
This is a gay chorus and I'm gay, and so I totally feel belong and accepted.
Being part of a movement that's bigger than myself and making some really terrific music.
And the artistic freedom we have and the empowerment to change lives.
That's why you join the Heartland Men's Chorus.
Throughout this damn election, I've been glued to my TV screen, absorbing every poll and scandal day after day after day after day after day after day. I mean, really, it's exhausting. Can someone please just put some Xanax in with that Adderall? Friends thought I'd gone crazy and that my habits were obscene, but I needed someone there to tell me it would all turn out okay. Wolf Blitzer was unnerving. Never trust a man who can't shave. For a while I liked Chris Matthews, except when he'd rant and rave. Keith Olbermann had passion and a progressive point of view. I stayed with him until that night I first laid eyes on you. I love you, Rachel Maddow. You're the primetime cable pundit I adore. Yes, I love you, Rachel
Rachel Maddow. Now each night I'm smarter than the one before. You're thorough and tough, but you always smile. And girl, I love your hair. Oh, Rachel Maddow, who can compare? I knew one day the stars would all align. Oh, Rachel Maddow, won't you be mine? You're so smart and even-tempered. Your reporting is a blast. You made a Herbert Hoover puppet when the bailout wasn't passed. I think that I am falling. Your laugh mesmerizes me. Who would have thought I would be smitten watching MSNBC? I love you, Rachel Maddow. I hang on every single word you say. Yes, I love you, Rachel Maddow, in a very unhealthy way. I know that you're gay, but I'm gay too, so at least that's a start. Oh, Rachel Maddow, you've stolen my heart. Please hear this most unlikely Valentine. Rachel Maddow, won't you be mine? You're an inspiring progressive when you have guests who disagree. The debate never gets aggressive. It's substantive and thoughtful, the way it ought to be. When politics came up at the Thanksgiving table, I would argue with all of my might. I used to shout and scream to make my point. The scene always dissolved into a fight. But then you came along and you showed by example you won't win by being loud or unkind. The key is to be charming and thoroughly disarming if you want to change anyone's mind. Rachel Maddow, you've entranced me. You're the one I pick. We'll wear our mask to block the COVID so that we don't get sick. We'll discuss the market crash, install TikTok on our phones, and every day at 7:30 some pop culture with Kent Jones. I love you, Rachel Maddow, and I know the whole thing sounds a bit berserk, but I love you, Rachel Maddow. I know somehow we two could really make it work. Together at last, now you're the queen. Your wish is my command. Oh, Rachel Maddow, if you say no, I'll understand. But don't hate me, because it's fate, see. 'Cause I love you, Rachel Maddow, and I know I'll be fine. 'Cause Rachel Maddow, you'll still be mine. Weeknights at 9, 8 Central. Maddow, won't you be mine? Love you, girl.
Good evening. I hope that you're enjoying Smile, a virtual cabaret from the Heartland Men's Chorus. My name is Greg Maupins, and I'm a singing member and a member of color of the Heartland Men's Chorus. We are right now in an unprecedented time in our country. We're facing a global pandemic, and we're also facing maybe the greatest racial unrest since the 1960s. Now, if you've been to a Heartland Men's Chorus concert or seen us in public, you realize that there are probably not a whole lot of members of color that you see. And even though the people of color in the Heartland Men's Chorus are not of large number, the chorus truly supports and stands for and with those people that are calling for racial equity and equality across our country and in our own community. We know that music and laughter can bring people together. This next number is a prime example of that. As Heartland Men's Chorus pokes a little fun at ourselves, have no doubt that we as an organization are committed to the fight for change in our Black and brown communities to bring equity, fairness, and equality to all of the people in our city and in our country. Deon, bring us some soul.
I'm not like the other boys in the show. I'm something of a sore thumb. I'm starting to think I'm different, and I suspect I know how come. My complexion stands out, and my voice does as well. And in case you hadn't noticed, I'm black as hell. It's the obligatory part of every new musical. It's a random black boy singing the soul. Every show must have an ensemble. Without things wouldn't be right. Every crowd needs at least one person who doesn't happen to be white. Well, that boy is usually me. Seems like I'm just filling a quota. Anytime I ever have lines, say yes sir, no sir. When it comes to the plot, I play no significant role. I'm just a random black boy singing the soul. So I conduct with my hands, and I squinch up my eyes, and then I'll open my mouth unbelievably wide. And at the end of the song, when it's time to let go, I'll give him a dose of my crazy vibrato. Why couldn't I be casting a part in color purple? Instead I'm the random black boy singing the soul. My agent gave me advice, those words I'll never forget. He said, don't think you'll ever be cast as Ebony or Cassette. But I guess things would always be worse when it comes to my Broadway station. At least I'm not cursed enough to have been born Asian. Then I'd be stuck in Miss Saigon, dancing on a ball. Then I'm a random black boy singing the soul. The designers can't lie me, directors don't know my name, and the makeup artists think that we all wear the same shade. And Mr. Stage Manager thinks that I do much sass, and the costumer don't know what to do with my big old black hair. Maybe I should audition for American Idol. They love the random black boy singing the soul. So what does this song change? Well, not a relevant thing, but you gotta be thinking to yourself, God damn, this brother can sing! Don't you hate it when songs are so self-reverential? I'm just a random black boy singing the don't stop me now, cause baby, I'm on a roll. I'm just a random black boy singing. I can make an entire phrase out of one syllable. Cause I'm a random black boy singing the song.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they show me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And out there living day out there, all I ask is one to hold forever. Out there where they all live unaware, what I'd give, what I'd dare, just to live one day out there. Out there among the millers and the weavers and their wives, through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I was in their skin, I'd treasure every instant. Out there strolling by the Seine, taste a morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there just one day, and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out
I'm Kuhn. I've been singing with the Heartland Men's Chorus for a year this month.
My name is Wilson Welch. I joined the Heartland Men's Chorus their last concert of the 25th season, so this is technically my 11th year.
What brought me to Heartland Men's Chorus was I was looking for somewhere where I could find community and make music, and HMC offered both of those things.
I joined the Heartland Men's Chorus after I had about 3 friends and acquaintances who were in it when I was living in Lawrence, and they knew I loved to sing, and I had given up, or I had stopped singing for a little while. And after, 6 months of pressuring, I finally joined, and I never looked back.
My favorite part of Heartland Men's Chorus is when we're all together and we're able to make music, and there's that energy on the stage. And it's just a happy, loving group of people. Like, it's crazy. It's great. I mean, I love it.
I'll echo for a moment what Pete said, is that there's a family when you're with the choir that we've adopted. Some of us don't have families, so this becomes our family. But there is nothing like singing on a stage with 100 to 150 people. And it's really interesting with 100 to 150 men, people of trans descent, allies, who together it's a sound that you don't get anywhere else.
I think the thing that I miss most is probably the thing that I said was my favorite thing. When you're in a virtual environment like this, that energy and that sense of connection, like cohesion, it's not that it's missing, but it's definitely diminished. I'm very excited to get us all back together and be able to recapture that.
We are this weird mixed family from all different backgrounds. I learned so much from the guys in our choir. That plus you miss the hugs and you miss breaking off into little groups and just talking and learning about people's day. We can do it over the phone, but golly, it's better to do it in person.
You know what, Wilson? When we get back together, we should probably sing a duet.
Yeah, I'm sure I could teach you a lot.
heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know you're who you are today because you knew me. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if you've been changed for the better? But because you knew me, you have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again because of COVID. So let me say before we part, so much of you is made from what you've learned from me. I'll be with you like a handprint on your heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know I have rewritten yours by being your friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a sea drop by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if you've been changed for the better? But because you knew me,
because you knew me,
you have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I'll grant forgiveness to the things you've done I blame you for.
but then I guess we know there's blame to share. It's your fault,
and none of it seems to matter anymore.
Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes
by a wind off the
like
sea,
a stream that meets
like
a
a sea drop
boulder
by a bird
halfway through the wood. Who can say if you've been changed for the better? I do believe you have been changed for the better. And because you knew me,
because you knew me,
because I knew you, you have been changed for good.
These days, we can't get together and life doesn't feel quite the same. We sigh and we long for the days when we'll sing for you all side by side. It's true, we see we're more than a chorus, but rehearsing would give us such glee. Online we go, but Zooming doesn't give us your faces in the seats that we know. We'll be back, wait and see. Just remember how it used to be. We'll be back, time will tell. COVID will go and we'll be feeling swell. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. together even better than we ever were before. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You say you miss your friends and your freedom. Go. If we don't wear our masks, this will go on. The news won't change the subject, although it's not the only subject. It's the most infectious subject. We're all tired of this subject. Feels like forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. We'll be back. Wait and see. Life will return to normalcy. We'll be back. Time will tell when social distancing has made us well. When you're gone, we get sad. So wash your hands and don't make us mad. 'Cause when push comes to shove, we just wanna rehearse and sing to remind you of our love. Da da da